Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and it's been a while since I've done any recording. And a lot of that... My computer's fan just is a little loud, that's all. Anyway, it's been a little while since I've done any real recording, and a lot of that just boils down to good old-fashioned I've been working. So unfortunately, no majorly cool stories, but yeah, just a lot of time spent at work this week. So sorry about that. Don't even have anything really cool to talk about this time around. At least not as far as that's concerned. Obviously, especially if you looked at the thumbnail, this is clearly a mystery box episode, and it wouldn't be a mystery box episode if I didn't, explain the rules of the mystery box again. But as I've said before, that's mostly for the... I'm surprised I didn't get hit in that room. That is mostly for those who haven't been following my series. What the mystery box... See, I probably should have just gone for the quick swing there. But what the mystery box game is I am going to carry the Curious Relic Cube to floor 3-1, at which point it will be ready to drop 5 relics for me. And if you guys can guess 2 out of the 5 relics, then I will let you determine the contents of my next open run. Now, the other thing that normally happens during... Well, I gotta make sure to get rid of these evil archers. But the other thing that normally happens during a mystery box run is I will announce the... Oh hey, look what you guys were hiding. You guys didn't think you were gonna keep that treasure all to yourselves, did you? Come on now. And... oh, hello. So there is a chance that I could get something from Nocturne. That's right, birds. But that's going to depend on whether or not Iris offers me the upgraded Bouncing Surge. Because I don't necessarily want to get rid of Bouncing Surge, it's one of my favorites. I find Bouncing Surge to be very reliable and consistent. Oh, I guess I didn't need to do that. Oh well. But anyways, I keep getting sidetracked. That happens to me a lot if you haven't noticed, by the way. I tend to do just about all of my videos and recordings just... what's the word I'm looking for? Just stream of consciousness. Just whatever comes to mind, let it all out. There are some things, of course, that I keep to myself, because, not everything needs to necessarily be said. But beyond that, I don't tend to use a lot of scripts. I don't tend to use a lot of extremely predetermined content, at least not as far as these recordings are concerned. I do sometimes do news videos about what's going on in the world, and I haven't done one of those in a while, but trust me when I say that it is something that God, there's so much good stuff here. Sea Jade's Chakra Locket, which is really good for a reliable source of healing. Evening Gloves, which is good for the extra signature charge, although it's not super necessary. Little fairy friend. And I'm normally all for Surefire Rocket, but I think I am going to pick up Inferno Cannon this time around. way I look at it, the Inferno Cannon will be worth its weight in gold as soon as it comes time to dealing with Shu. And hopefully by then I've got some more attack power increasing abilities. And it's a freebie. Not particularly one that I want to focus on though, since both Shu and Zeal will resist damage from it. Anyway, before I get sidetracked even further, which, again, that happens a lot, I apologize. I also tend to use these episodes as a means by which to discuss my next theme run. I think, unless I hear differently, I've been noticing a kind of waning interest in the theme runs, so I think it might be time to take a short break from those to maybe catch up on some challenges and share some other ideas before coming back to them. Good. Cartographer's Quill. No, I want that. One thing I'm trying not to do is I'm trying not to burn out my contents. Ow. Okay, you're starting to make me mad now. Well, with none of my polls garnering much more than 3 or 4 votes, I'm starting to think that maybe it's time to give the theme runs at least a temporary break, and then maybe come back to them in the near future. God, I hate these little roly-poly bastards. What made them think it was a good idea to have a monster that was just a consistent moving hitbox? It's not even right. Oh, go away. Why do you have so much health? No, you're supposed to go away. See? Yes, like that. And don't get me wrong, I don't absolutely hate doing theme runs or anything. I actually think it's a very interesting flex of creative muscle to not only give myself a restriction to work within, but also to show how there's enough to this particular game that you can actually design entire builds around pretending to be a specific character. But I also know the characters that I tend to like aren't exactly the most popular choices. Which, yes, does breed a little bit of an air of pretentiousness, and you'll notice there was no Doom Guy, and I'm sure everyone wanted to see what a run fashioned around Doom Guy would look like. There's no Master Chief, there's no Kratos. There are certain characters that I just feel as though aren't necessarily very interesting for the whole theme run idea. Either I'm not entirely sure what's... Get out of here. Well, I mean, she's offering the Frostblades upgrade. Certainly not bad. But I do think it's important to grab that Cartographer's Quill, as a lot of what I have would benefit quite nicely from a power boost. And beautifully executed. Alright, and onwards. So just think of it as kind of a way to help catch up on some of the challenges that I've been meaning to do, while giving the idea of the theme runs a little bit of a rest. Now, if you guys disagree with that idea, then by all means, let me know. Simply through my lens of looking at it, I just think it's a good idea to give things a little bit of a break. Perfect. Right through her barrier of bubbles, too. Oh, hello. Right. I'm always for looking for a different Arcana to use, though, especially since Tracer Barrage is generally better tuned for a critical hit build and not a power build. But make no mistake, it's still good. It's still a nice long-lasting set of hitboxes that are really good for denying my opponent's space. That's right, just keep charging in at me head first, see what that gets you. Now, I'm not going to skip out on doing the Raiden theme run. That's still very much in the cards. But I'm just saying, future theme runs, I think I'm going to put a bit of a hold on. And trust me when I say it's nothing personal, I just think it needs to be given a little bit of a rest to essentially let the batteries recharge, so to speak. But, oh, hello. Hello, Etra. But I want to wait. I just don't want to jump on board the fairy train, even though that's kind of what I want to do. No, I also want... Well, not also, but I want to have a look, make sure that there's nothing wonderful coming up from Iris, because there's always the possibility that she could be offering something really good, and I would like to make sure that I'm not missing out on things like that. Such as, for example, the Bouncing Surge upgrade, which I would argue is even more important than the Frostblade upgrade. Now, I'd like to point out that this is not just a simple matter. I'm seeing relic upgrades and not relic upgrades, Arcana upgrades, and a wonderful series of relics that I'd really like to pick up, and just not enough money to go around for all of it. Okay, I'm just being retarded now. Apologies to anyone who is offended by my just casually using that word. I apologize. I know some people are very uncomfortable with the use of that word, and trust me, I get it. So if that just set you off right there, I do apologize. The meaning behind it, on the other hand, I do mean. I was just playing very stupidly. There we go. Okay, so definitely having some issues here, though, not gonna lie. Even though I'm much more awake than the last time I played, oof, still making a lot of stupid mistakes. There we go. Now, let's hop back here. I do want to have double fairy power. Don't get me wrong about that. And that, I think, is a little bit more important even than the Frostblade upgrade. Now, at this point, I need to be playing better. I can't keep taking all this extra damage. Oh, hello. I love that room. It's such a free room. No, honestly, that room is pretty free as well. Not at all what I meant to do there. There we go. Doing a little bit better now. So, on the point of the theme runs, comment down below in the comments, obviously, what you think about it, or hell, just let me know on my social media what you think about giving the theme runs a little temporary break. Because another thing that's very possible is, as what tends to happen in life, people just get busy and don't quite have the time that they used to for things like this. So it might be a good idea to put it on a temporary hold, you know, just until we have a slightly larger following. I don't know, I'm just kind of racking my brain for things. I could also just be making a mountain out of a molehill. Who knows? And I am not against the idea of doing the robe upgrade, but again, just like the last floor, I want to make sure that I have everything that I want from Iris and Anders. And once again, we've got the Frostblade upgrade. Which, yeah, believe me, I want that, but what else is available? There we go. Thank you, Inferno Cannon. Yep, that worked. I'm once again seeing Surefire Rocket, and again, it's tempting. It really is. But right now, if I had to prioritize, and I do think that the Frostblade upgrade, along along with the robe upgrade, are probably the most important things for the build. Because at this point, not only will the Frostblade upgrade give me, larger blades to work with, that's actually pointless right now. But it's also going to increase the freeze duration. So I get basically larger blades with greater freeze duration. Basically, it's just going to make everything come together a little bit more. And then, of course, the robe upgrade for the extra damage. Oops. Alright, there we go. And then we also have the mystery box coming up, and no, I'm not going to take that. I like my Frostblades. For those of you wondering, yes, it is Sierra Mist, and yes, it is delicious. Alright, so, Curious Relic Cube. 5 relics, a potential to not only make the run better, but this is, of course, the entire premise of the game. Remember to get your guesses in before now, because we are dropping this cube in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mystery box! Alright, so we've got tapping gloves, sturdy wooden easel, I forget what you're called, like breezy canvas or something, dated sunglasses, and boots of celerity, which... honestly, I don't think that would help that much. Whoops. But I'm going to take it anyway. Then sturdy wooden easel, tapping gloves, breezy gray canvas. I'm sorry. That actually is legit pointless. But at least while I have the chaotic rift. There we go. So let me know if you guys manage to get 2 out of the 5. That will unlock your, well, not unlock, that will be a victory for you, and you will get to choose the contents of my next open run. Oh, treasure chest. And what do we have here? Nothing that I want, actually. So the other thing taking up my time, other than just, working my ass off, is that I've also been playing Monster Hunter Rise, which I'll tell you, it's been quite a good time, even though I haven't been able to make it very far thanks to having so many hours at work. But I mean, honestly, that's a good problem to have, because that means I'm probably not going to be running into too many financial problems in the future. I hope, fingers crossed. And thanks to other things that have come along, namely that little stimulus package, which, yeah, I can say that it's... Okay, firewall is really bothersome. We are definitely going to need a healing potion. Nice. I see Captain's Ring. Right now that wouldn't be doing a huge amount, but something. Though honestly, I think we can just stand to save our money for the next floor. Hopefully get something really nice. My aim is so off right now. That is a frightening number of little bitty bots. There. Yeah, no, still need a healing potion, but you know, could be a lot worse. Do I even care about that little bit of land over there? Yes, I do, because that's where the red portal will be. Embarrassing. Hello, Doctor. Okay, well that now makes me want to... Actually, I have something I can use. And renewing Ooh, nice. So we might actually be able to get through this without having to spend... without having to spend anything. I am considering Frost Fan. I mean, yay. Gummy vitamins. Woots. Alright, yeah, give me the Frost Fan. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. At least it isn't happening regularly during the actual gameplay. Now, hopefully... Well, I already see Taffy over here. Alright, come on, fairies, do your work. Damn it. Almost had it. Okay, I really need to just go before they attack. There we go. Well, that wasn't even worth it. Spent all that time formulating how to combo correctly, and then it wasn't even worth my time to do so. how that one guy was just completely oblivious to what was going on. He was like, I don't hear anything. You guys are just going nuts over nothing. Like, what is this all about? Oh my god! And then he was gone. Alright, well, I mean, I hated you before. Not embraced everything. Everything's gone nuts. Oh my god, Eve, go away. Okay, well, that was, unnecessary. Kind of the best word I can think of for it. Pardon me. Sweet. Say some. Uh-oh. That's what you get. There, everybody got what they wanted. Or at least what they deserved. Oh, that was awful. Yeah. Come on, brain. Work a little harder here. My pride is on the line, damn it. May not have a lot in the way of dignity, but at least let me have my pride, damn it. Also, that would have been a lot more useful if I had gotten it, before the end of the run. But the whole point of it is to make sure that I have something that'll be nice and effective against Zeal, and then afterwards we can just kind of do what we want with it. Get rid of the gummy vitamins, take in the merchant's cart. That is going to be a nice little bonus to our damage, along the other things that we have boosting our damage. Yeah, I know, I'm making a big deal out of, like, less than 1%, but let me have it, okay? Let me just have that. Also, I'm a little embarrassed to say I don't remember who told me that you could have more than one fairy, but I mean, that's been huge for me. The fairies, I mean, they might not be great relics, but they're just, to me personally, I like having fairy help. Now I'll switch back. No, we won't. That would be highly stupid considering what I just said. Sorry, imagine that you've been spending like the last 20 to 30 hours using a Nintendo Switch controller, and then all of a sudden you have to get used to an Xbox controller layout again, and it's just really awkward. There we go. Beautifully done. You're funny, game. You're funny. Yeah, Wizard of Legend, you got jokes. Okay, that was horrible. Come on, brain, work with me a little bit here. God damn it. I'm getting a little bit too easily debated here. Alright, there we go. Oh, goodness. That's right, the Fleet Lancer doesn't summon minions. I was actually thrown off by that. Well, he doesn't summon minions here. Can I please not be garbage? You'll notice that alongside everything else, I seem to have just plain old forgotten how to play the game. Now you take an unintentional 3-day break, and this is what happens. Your skills turn to mush. He says, noticing that he's got the final boss at full health. I mean, I don't know, maybe I just made some honest mistakes, but... Owie. Okay. My brain is failing me again. This would, of course, assume that it ever succeeded me to begin with. That was a poor move on my behalf. Come on, come on. How did I manage to dodge that? What in the world? Oh, wow. That was a crazy dodge in between frozen frames and the immortal coil. What the hell? What on earth was that? Alright, well, that is the mystery box. Remember the 5 relics, and again, I appreciate you guys spending your free time with me. It means a lot to me. So drop me a like, leave me a comment. You know, any chance that you can, you know, hit up my social media, help a guy out, especially my Discord. And just because I'm not necessarily doing a theme run for a little bit doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not planning on something. And I think I'm going to give it a little bit of time to mull over, but I do have an interesting idea that I think you guys will like. At least some of you will, depending on, let's just say, your taste in music. But again, thank you very much for spending time with me. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you